Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Mega Man Legends, recording it all on VHS. Last time we got our butts kicked pretty hard, heading out into do this flying ruin. Hey, if I go at this, am I going to be at the place, or am I going to be at? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we turned on a generator, and I scrammed pretty hard because, boy, howdy, I did just get destroyed in a corner by some dudes. It was bad. The Reaver bots, there we go. I've had Reploid stuck in my head, and it's just like, no, that's Mega Man X. That's the wrong Mega Mans. Getting distracted looking at our arm because, oh jeez, right. Basically, like since we have the Z Saber slash blade or whatever, our right arm is like real thin. That's the best I can do to show it off. Anyway, so generator's on. We don't have all the ID keys, I don't think. Let's double check that. We have all sorts of stuff. We should probably have talked to Roll while I was in there. Yeah, we only have two. Okay. Now the question becomes, where have I not gone? It's the dudes that wrecked me. Basically doing that. Yeah, the having transferred into another chunk of dungeon. My Zenny, no. The transfer into another chunk of dungeon that caused things to respawn. That's not the button I want. It's pretty much never the button I want. Rude. Yeah, having things respawn behind me, and like walking through some doors and just like suddenly having, Reaver bots already charging at you. Kind of a raw deal. Alright. Quickly reminded why you shouldn't leave dungeons across multiple play sessions, preferably. Dudes do not want to drop any health. Goodness. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. We are... What way didn't I go? I did not even see that one. Glad everything worked out in the end. And I need you to be gone so I can actually do some free aiming.
Mega Man, I'm seeing something funny on my monitor. It looks like there's a false wall or something. There's probably a secret room in there.
Yeah, it's right here. I just can't do anything about it. Let's just double check that we don't have anything like that. Yeah, cool. Anything like that being, you know, if I were good at vocabulary and, you know, I will admit the whole, you know, like recording in mornings again does not help with the vocabulary situation, not one bit. Yeah, so south leads out of this dungeon. North just leads to the generator room. There wasn't really anything to do there. I thought I needed 3 keys. Do I only need 2 and I'm just goofing it? Yep. There we go. Speaking of goofing it. Alright, we do need one more ID card. I'm also remembering that there was another elevator somewhere. And the question, of course, becomes, well, then where the heck was that? Well, that answers that question. Okay, so that's the door I always forget even exists in this room. Do I just, like, need to go get a piece of gear and come back? I guess we'll head back to the flutter and go talk to Roll in the end because, boy howdy. I don't know. I certainly can't break open that, I can't break open that chunk of floor with the Z-Saber. Tried cranking the power on the Buster and that just wasn't enough. And it's like, I know I get the ability to, like, break through walls and stuff. But I don't remember, like, what does that. I wonder what's inside the Closer Woods subgate. Whatever it is, though, you can be sure those pirates will be after too. Be careful, Mega Man. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got. Here you go, Mega Man. The bomb schematic was used to make the Grand Grenade Special Weapon. This is another arm-mounted weapon. It allows you to shoot out even more stronger grenade bombs. They're really powerful. You might even be able to use it to blow up walls inside the ruins. There we go. That's the thing that we needed the entire time. Just needed to talk to Roll. When did I get that grenade unit? I've had that for a bit. I don't remember. Guidance unit was used to make the Active Buster Special Weapon. This is a Buster model arm-mounted gun. It fires a homing missile that will track the nearest enemy. There's still a lot of enhancements I could make to this, depending on how you choose to improve it. It could become your most powerful weapon. Trying to decide how much of that was flavor text and how much of that was just like the devs kind of pointing of just like, yeah, this is the good one. The target sensor and telelens were used to make the Buster Part sniper scope. You'll like this one, Mega Man. It increases your firing range as far as it'll go. With this, you'll be able to take down Reaver bots before they even see you coming. Neat. Okay, so this is the one that can blow up walls. You sure you don't want any weapons? Right, regular grenade arm, the vacuum arm, the active buster. That is a real good all-arounder. Ooh, boy. Woof. Woof indeed. Wow. That's, good gravy. That's so much Zenny. That is so much Zenny. Ah, jeez. Okay, I know everything I've seen, like, whenever I do a Google, is just, like, the Zenny problems. Yikes. Yikes! Indeed! Oh, jeez. Okay. Great. I'll grab my stuff. It's like 200,000 just in the base upgrades for the Grand Grenade alone. Wow. Oh, and we have like so few uses of it. Wow, jeez. Okay. Brutal, mate. Alright, need to really not use triangle to close menus anymore. Why didn't I talk to Data and get my health back? Ah, jeez. Okay, there we go. Now we're in business. Let's go. And for my next trick, I will remember which room that even was. Alright, and the PS3 is revving up. Oh, gotta save all those zenny. Just woof. Woof, I say. Oh man, that is some proper sticker shock price. This is less than ideal, quite frankly. There we go.
Hey, Mega Man. Have you ever wondered where the Reaverbots came from? I mean, who made them and why? You know, we go around doing gigs all over the place, but is it right? It's almost like stealing. Mega Man! I'm picking up 3 Reaverbots close by. Watch out!
Oh, doggos. These things are really somewhere between, like, oh, they're just dogs, and also xenomorphs. That's a really neat design, and that fire looks great, honestly. Oh, jeez. Let's stop complimenting the fire and dodge it instead. And my life shield is broke.
I'm not picking up any more Reaverbot signals. I think it's safe.
That is a cool enemy design. The enemy designs in this are really solid. Like, they're often really simple, and, you know, that's blah, 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 sign of the times, yada, yada. But they're also just like, I don't know, it's one part limitation breeds creativity. Like, that is one of those things that I very strongly believe in, of just like, okay, we have really tight constraints, what can we do within this, and figuring out creative solutions for that. Like, we only have so many polygons, what can we do with that? Well, let's make these weird dog bots. But at the same time, like, that felt like a flex. Like, those look great. Really just on point designs. Like, the limbs are just like too long. Like, okay, so analyzing it from kind of a horror perspective, enunciation is hard. Like the really long legs of the dogs. Like, I don't know if there's that one image that goes around every once in a while of just like, hey, here's this really like this one type of dog that's got like really long legs and like is really fuzzy and also looks like Lady is it Amelia? Ah, heck. The boss from Bloodborne that is like a praying maiden, and then suddenly she turns into a half dog werebeast thing. I want to say it's Amelia, but also it's been a little bit since I played Bloodborne, so names, they escape me. I mean, they do anyway all the time, so what's new? But like, the important thing is that sort of dog has really long limbs, but then also a long torso. Like those were just like really long limbs on a fairly short torso. And they've got like all the spines along their back, and then you've just got like the single eye, which we've kind of seen repeatedly as like we've seen the single eye thing as like a Reaverbot design. That's one of those things. I think in terms of like I mean, you can even kind of see it there, just like there's something that's a little bit off-putting about like this kind of Cyclops singular eye in the center. Like everything, you know, almost everything that we're used to, like in terms of you know, living stuff here in the real world. Like we're used to two eyes as like as kind of like the average case. And there are definitely the, you know, oh jeez, comboed. And there's definitely things that have more than two eyes. And I'm racking my brain trying to think of something that only has one eye. And I'm coming up pretty short, so and yes, I am purposely leaving the dungeon to go back over here, because now that we have these grenades, never mind. Now that we have these grenades, I can be disappointed. Well, now I just need to find my way out of here with all the enemies respawned. Hooray! And yes, we're going back to the Flutter because I would like Data to fix my stuff. I was at the right spot. Dang it. So anyway. It feels like a fairly... It feels like a fairly human response to... Nope. There we go. It feels like a fairly human response to be mildly unnerved by things with, like, a single eye, because it... Again, racking my brain, I'm sure I'm just, like, completely forgetting some weird sea creature or something. But, like, we're so used to seeing things with two eyes that having something with, like, just this monolithic eye... It feels wrong. And that's not to say, like, you know, if like, you know, if somebody's missing an eye, that's not like, man, this is unnerving. That's, like, there's still the space where a second eye would be. And, like... Yeah, if someone's missing an eye, then it's like they still have, you know, the other eye socket, and their eye is still, like, offset to the side. Something I'm trying to piece together, though, is just like, there are definitely, you know, the kind of monolithic eye robots that are designed in a much more friendly manner, and I'm trying to pin down, like, what makes something like Pathfinder from Apex, like, look really friendly and charming, whereas the Reaver bots are, like, full-on menacing. And that's where you get into, like, the whole shape, size, dimensions, all that stuff. Like, Pathfinder looks very human, but with, like, the, just a big eye head. Whereas the Reaver bots very much do not look human. I'm vaguely humanoid, yes. They have, you know... They often have, like, similar... enough similar features that it's recognizably humanoid. Of just like, okay, it's got, you know, 2 legs, 2 arms, and a body. And, you know, the weird... It's got the very narrow head with the singular glowing eye. But, like, all the proportions are off. So it has, like, you know, the green guys have very long arms and, like, this very wide torso, and just, like, it's... I don't know. I am entirely rambling. Creature design is a whole fascinating concept, and, like, you get a lot of that when you grow up on Alien. Anyway, ID cards. Prototype Anthro Unit ID confirmed. Emergency system activated.
This is it. Once I'm inside the main gate, we should be able to figure out why the Reaver bot's activating like that. But how come I can read these ancient letters?
That's another cutscene I'm going to have to crank the volume for and figure out what Mega Man was thinking. Well, I cannot hear it. The audio balancing in this game is not great. That is most definitely a complaint. Like, I have no idea what Mega Man was thinking in that cutscene. Like, I heard his voice with the echoey thing. I could not make out a single word of it. And like, for the most part, my sound isn't really that low. Like, I sit far enough away from the TV that I can actually have it up at a fairly reasonable level. And it's like, you can hear pretty much all the music, like, sound effects coming across great. But the voiceover has just been so hit and miss on whether or not it's audible. Also, that looked like we opened the main gate. Which I believe we did, but also, like, I feel like this game is longer than this, right? Okay, we are right in that awkward space where it's like, I could call it an episode and we go a little bit early. Or press on. I think some story stuff happens. I don't remember where the game goes after this, though. You know what? We had a long one earlier this week. Let's go ahead and call it here. We'll have a short one next time. Whatever comes next. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.